Holy smokes. What's up, guys? It's Christopher Rausch, your No Excuses coach, out for a beautiful, gorgeous Southern California day. Here it is like 74 degrees outside. Oh, if the camera does it justice. Blue skies, green trees. It's a walk and talk. My first walk and talk was Scooby. Where is he? I can't see him. Scooby! Can you see Scooby? Sorry. Scooby, stop moving. I don't know if you can see him or not. But yeah, that's Scooby. That's the new puppy. What is this? Share to your group. Sure, why not? Hope it's not next to being close up. I get sharing. Oh man. Technology. What is it doing? Okay, I'm done. There we go. I'm doing this portrait. I'm going to do a landscape. And I don't know, but tell me if it seems like my entire face is taking up the camera. I know a lot of people are watching the videos portrait style on their phones. Even now, my podcast has the ability to see on my screen or my StreamYard, see what it looks like for people watching on their phone, so I can stay in frame. But anyways, it's a beautiful, gorgeous day here in Southern California. I'm sending you warmth and sunshine wherever you're at. I'm just out here for a walk, enjoying the moments and thinking about 2025, thinking about the year, thinking about my accomplishments, thinking about how fast it's gone by. I opened up my Christmas decorations yesterday. I do the outside, my wife does the inside. Opened up my Christmas decorations yesterday, and I was immediately like transported back in time because I bundled the wires and did everything and labeled everything like where it goes. And I remember, do something your future self will thank you for. And I remember sometimes before I would put the Christmas decorations, I'm like, oh, I'll clean them up, in March or something like that and go through them and all of that bullshit. We don't. And then we realized lights are broken and all sorts of shit. But I opened it, this holes, heal. It's exhausting. But when I opened the box, I was like, whoa, man, you did something your future self will appreciate you for. But fuck, it feels like yesterday I did this. And now here I am unpacking it and putting it up again, right? How fast does 12 months go? When you think about the scheme of life, right? I was just thinking about that right now. I'm gonna be 57 in February. And I was thinking, man, 20 more years, 77? Okay. 20 more summers, 20 more Christmases? That's nothing. And plus, you're getting older and your family's gonna move away and my kid's gonna do, I don't know. So it's pretty scary when you put numbers like that in your life and you go, hey, what am I doing? Am I really living to my fullest potential? Am I really living in the moment? Sorry, I'm gonna switch arms. This dog's exhausting. Am I really embodying the values that I supposedly go by, right? Everybody's speaking about their values. I mean, nobody's talking about their values, they're talking about their opinions. But what are your values? Do you value that you're meant to be here to experience life and push through the pain and not be a victim and let go of your past and embrace your moments right now? Because, man, it's going by quick. I'm here to tell you, and remind us all, we get caught up in, I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when I have that. I'll be happy when this is done. Or I'm so stressed out about this and that. How can you be grateful for the things you're stressed out about? I mean, there's a lot of people in the world that would kill to have an apartment to make rent on, right? It's all about that perspective. It's all about the mindset of being grateful. Fuck, I get to do this. I get to breathe on my own. I'm not in a hospital. I don't have a cancer diagnosis. So many people are struggling and they're hurting and they're scared and they're dying. I look at, who's that actor? Eric Dane. He's got ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. He's pretty paralyzed. His body's stiffening up while he's alive. That's fucking murder. I can't even imagine that. I will trade any quote-unquote bad day I've ever had. Ever. Not had. Let's just say that. I would go back and relive them all in a row rather than go through the Eric Dane's through. I'm out here walking. Yeah, my back hurts. Yesterday I did too much and fuck, it was in so much pain last night. I couldn't see straight. Woke up in a lot of pain, had leg cramps, all sorts of shit. Fucking grateful I'm out here, man. You push through it, you keep going. You're a fighter. Like my sister Jacqueline Rose, you're a fighter. You just decide whatever life brings. If it's a wall, I'm gonna climb over it, I'm gonna knock it down. I'm not gonna just stare at it. I'm not just gonna be a victim. Oh my God, there's a wall in front of me. What am I gonna do? That's a second wall today. Fucking climb that bitch. Knock it over. Spray paint fuck you on it and go around it. And maybe realize that the wall that is up, get this, wait for it, might have been put up by you. So many people are putting up their self-sabotage. Oh, sorry. This dog, sorry God. It's my last young dog. A nice old dog that walks like me. 3 miles. So what am I saying? Reflect on this year and look at what you accomplished. Look more at who you've become through the challenging experience, and have gratitude for those. Like, man, I went through not getting laid off. I went through a divorce. I went through my kid leaving for school. I know a lot of people that are dealing with that. Who am I without being a parent? I know that's coming. I'm gonna be fucking old and not a parent anymore. I'm scared. Like, oh man, my kid's gonna be off, and I'm like, I miss Jackson. And it's gonna be my wife and I, which is cool. And of course, I'm gonna stay young. But yeah, we got things and challenges in our life. Parents are gonna pass away. Friends are gonna pass away. Right? If today's a beautiful day, fucking drink it in, soak it in. Call people that you love that are still alive, and tell them how much they mean to you. It sucks. I'm gonna do another perspective shift for you. It sucks. The fact that we die and then everybody shows up. I just noticed my right cheek is drooping a little bit. We die and then everybody shows up and says all these awesome things about us. I was thinking about my death. I'm like, who would show up if it really happened right now? Like, you know, who would show up? Maybe people would fly in from the internet, people I haven't met before. I don't know, who would show up? What legacy am I leaving? You know? These moments, man, feeling the wind on your skin. You know, not take it for granted that you can walk and talk and poop on your own. I'm trying to think of what the story I was going to tell. I was going somewhere with something, and I just again, I felt the wind, and I'm just looking around. Just looking around in awe and amazement, wonder. Like how beautiful life is and how really beautiful it could be when we stop focusing on the shit we can't control. When we stop looking for things that we're different about and start looking for commonalities, right? You get more of what you focus on. If I tell you to look out around in your room and look for everything that's green, you're gonna find everything that's green. Be like, Chris, I know everything that's green. I'm like, tell me what was purple. Tell me what was red. Well, Chris, I wasn't looking for that. I was looking for green. And I got green. I got tons of green. I'm gonna win that one. Yeah, okay. Same thing happens in life, guys. It's the reticular activation system. You go look at a car, maybe you don't buy it, and all of a sudden you just see that car everywhere. That model. Because it's become a focus. That's why vision boards work. I have a story about a vision board. It's crazy. I put a picture up, and like 12 years later, it was in my backyard. It was a pool. So, all this to say what? Be grateful for the challenges you have. Look at them as opportunities, not problems. Like, it's an opportunity. What can I do? How can I rise up? How can I do something different? How can I push myself a different way? How can I finally get off my ass and start that side hustle? Everybody should have a side hustle. If you fucking crochet or make bread or whatever, something you can do that you can start now that can start supplementing your income, that can start supplementing your identity, and be like, hey man, I get to do this. And if you do it for free, you know, like Nelly does and makes the crocheting for the people, the homeless people, like how bitchin' is that? Maybe you fucking make puzzles and you give them, you frame them and you take them to senior citizen homes. Beautiful puzzles of scenes. Maybe, you know, places around the United States that people might remember. How cool is that? You make puzzles, you have meaning and purpose. Oh, I made 52 puzzles this year. I made a puzzle a week. And I donate them to 52 places and brought 52 times 100 smiles. I don't know. People come in, wow, that's a really beautiful puzzle. Oh yeah, that was donated by Agatha. I don't know. Perspective. And I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I'm asking myself those questions. That's what I do on the podcast. The podcast, raw and unscripted, right? There's been a lot of awesome, vulnerable, insightful episodes this year. It's been a lot of just me talking, which is what you guys wanted. Kind of how it started was with these walkie talks. Nice stop. A lot of people have people stop where they just kind of go, yeah, no. Big bright red sign. So I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for all the moments that I get to experience, all the influence I get to give, all of my challenges, because it makes me stronger. Like thinking about my walk right now, I was thinking about, okay, I got to really plan for the next 20 years. And they say that some of the experts I've been watching lately say, you really got to plan for the last 10 years of your life. So if you expect to maybe have like, what's your plan? What's your plan for income? What's your plan if Social Security isn't around? What's your plan for you to go live with your family? Have you talked about that? Can you maybe combine houses now? Can you maybe get a property where there's a guest house or a mother-in-law suite or whatever it might be? Can you start planning that stuff out now so you're not stressed out about it? I got friends of mine in their late 60s right now that are, man, they're getting with it. You got it. You got it. And you got to sit there and say, what am I made of? And have the perspective like, okay, bring it. Bring it, let's go, man. I'm gonna go down fucking swinging like Jacqueline Rose. I'm going to swing. Bitch, you may fucking knock me out, but I will get a punch or two in. But I'm not just gonna stand there and get beat up. I see people stand there getting beat up. Like, Chris, it hurts. I know it hurts. But you're standing there. Put your fists up, for fuck's sake. Defend yourself. Defend yourself against yourself and say, no, I'm not going to accept that anymore. I'm not going to tolerate the fact I call myself stupid 17 times a day and yet expect a great relationship, and yet expect customers, and yet expect all these things, but you talk like shit to yourself. You treat yourself like shit. You treat everybody else on a pedestal because you're hoping that they validate you in your worth so that you could shift something, and it shifts inside of you. I'm out here walking, man. Fucking in pain, his dog's pulling my arm, I can bitch about all sorts of stuff. I'm just like, look at this, where I'm at. I'm just out, like I live in the city, but I live kind of in the suburb, like just outside of the city in a way, and it's heaven. It's heaven. Like go outside and experience heaven. Even if there's snow outside, experience the wonder of snow, right? Experience the wonder, have fun and memories with your kids, do something different. I'm taking my son to Toys for Tots party, and I'm going to show him, hey, there's kids out there that take them to homeless shelter and talk and show him like that, hey. And he's keen with that, he wants to help. So what can we do? I've got everything I need. What do you want for Christmas? I want you to go buy 4 toys for your fucking kids in your community. Because there's people out there struggling, and maybe give some gift cards to people in your life ahead of time before Christmas that might be struggling. Say, hey, I want to give you a Christmas gift. No questions. I want to give you $250. You have a nice Christmas. Most of us can afford $250. When you do $250 for 2 people, and 2 families have Christmas, and 2 families tell stories about how somebody saved Christmas, like, I don't need shit. I'm all about wanting to give. Give. With gratitude. Like, I'm glad I get to give this to you guys. Whether you're watching, listening right now, or a year from now, whatever it might be. I've had people tell me, hey, that video you did on da-da-da. I'm like, I go back and look at it. I'm like, that was 5 years ago. Whenever the message comes up. But I know, for me, I'm going to continue asking myself the tough questions. What am I running away from? Where I might be self-sabotaging? Do I have a fear of success? All sorts of those things. Am I waking up with the right intention every day? Has that intention shifted? Is there toxicity in my life that I bring on myself or I allow? that if I didn't, I would have so much mental capacity for myself, right? It's about that self-love, guys. Taking care of yourself. Giving yourself that hug. Hug that little boy or little girl. Tell them it's going to be okay. Tell them you got it. Say, I got this, motherfucker. Tell that little kid inside of you, you got this. I know I realized not too long ago, I'm like, what do I need to hear? What do I need to hear? Made the mistake of looking at the news for a couple of days, and man. And I said, I just wanted to hear somebody tell me it's going to be okay. Because I don't feel like it's going to be okay. And I feel very sad and angry and frustrated about that. But ultimately, it is going to be what it is. And ultimately, based on my perspective and what I do in the world, it will be okay. Because everything happens for a reason. And maybe sometimes things have to get worse before they get better. A lot of people, I think, need their perspective shifted. And realize it's not all about greed and how many bathrooms you have and impressing somebody and having so much money. Like the billionaires and the egomaniacs and these people aren't mentally well. Sure, they're successful, they make a lot of money, but they're not mentally well, and they're in charge of our future around the world. It's not going to be about the politician. It's not about the politicians. It's about the billionaires and the social media who are controlling the ad share and revenue and where we're focusing our time and attention on and how we're ordering. Right? Look around you. Restaurants are disappearing. Stores are disappearing. Malls are disappearing. Right? Prepare yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually that you can handle anything and everything. And of course, you always go back and check out my content, because I promise you every single thing that I've ever published or posted has had multiple gems in there. So it's kind of like, just hit a couple of videos and get inspired, share it with a friend, talk with a friend, right? Get a couple of people together, make it a friend thing. Like, let's have a friends giving of community. Let's all raise money. Let's get our kids to raise money and help out people. So there you have it. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my walk. I love you guys. Share this out. rawandunscripted.com, the podcast. We're in 96 countries, by the way. Holy shit, I fucking fell out of my chair. We were in over 38 countries a couple of months ago, and now we're in 96 countries. I was blown away. I mean, some of them are one listener, I will be honest with you, but like Romania, we got 40. I'm like, how do we have 40 listeners in Romania? What the hell is that? So thank you. Thank you for all the love and support. Go out there, be kick-ass and unstoppable. Peace out from Scooby. Scooby-Doo!